In the heart of Lagos, where wealth dripped from the walls of golden mansions and the scent of power filled the air, two families reigned supreme, the Adesolas and the Okoyas. Both built their legacies on old money, oil empires, and real estate, and for years, their names commanded respect and fear. Yet, behind the glamour and extravagance was a bitter rivalry fueled by greed, betrayal, and an unquenchable thirst for power. Chief Adesola, a man of iron fists and strategic alliances, built his wealth through a ruthless business empire, while Chief Okoya, known for his cunning and political connections, expanded his fortune through oil deals and international ties. For decades, the two families competed, outbidding, undermining, and battling for dominance. But fate had a cruel sense of humor. Amidst the War of the Titans, their children, Jaden Adesola and Maya Okoya, met at Harvard. What began as playful rivalry in class turned into a deep friendship, and soon, an undeniable love. Despite knowing their families would disapprove, they continued their relationship in secret, their love blossoming in a world far from their father's feud. When Jaden and Maya returned to Nigeria after graduation, they knew it was time to reveal the truth. The grand dining hall of the Adesola mansion was filled with an air of superiority, chandeliers casting golden reflections on the marble floors. Chief Adesola, a towering man in a custom-tailored Igbada, sat at the head of the table with his wife, Lady Funmi, and their son, Jaden. Jaden cleared his throat, his heart pounding. "Father, mother, I have something important to tell you." His mother smiled warmly. "Go ahead, my son. I'm in love with Maya Okoya. We met in college, and we want to get married." The silence that followed was suffocating. Chief Adesola's grip on his wine glass tightened, his expression darkening. "Maya Okoya," he repeated, as if the name was poison on his tongue. "Yes, father. I love her." His father slammed his glass down, making Lady Funmi jump. "You want to marry the daughter of my biggest enemy? The man who has tried to ruin me at every turn?" "Their family doesn't define her," Jaden argued. "She is different. We are different." "You are a fool," Chief Adesola bellowed. "Do you think the Okoyas will let this happen? That man would rather see you dead than let you marry his daughter." Jaden stood firm. "I don't care about your war. I love Maya, and I will marry her whether you approve or not." Chief Adesola's jaw clenched. "We shall see about that." Across the city, in the palatial Okoya estate, a similar battle raged. "What nonsense are you telling me, Maya?" Chief Okoya roared, pacing his study, his gold rings glinting under the soft light. "You want to marry an Adesola? Have you lost your mind?" Maya held her ground. "Father, Jaden and I love each other." "Love?" He spat the word like venom. "That boy's family has tried to sabotage my business for years. His father is a snake. I will not allow this disgrace." "You don't have a choice," Maya declared. Chief Okoya's eyes darkened. "I always have a choice. And mark my words, this marriage will never happen." Maya's mother, Lady Ifeoma, who had been silent until now, placed a hand on her daughter's shoulder. "Think, Maya. This love will come at a cost. Are you prepared for war?" Maya met her father's gaze. "If that's what it takes, then so be it." Within days, the business rivalry between the Adesolas and Okoyas turned into a full-blown war. Deals were sabotaged. Stocks plummeted. Board members were bribed. Political alliances shifted. But the real war was at home. Chief Adesola had arranged for Jaden to marry Angela Bankole, the daughter of a powerful billionaire ally, and Chief Okoya had already introduced Maya to Tunde Adebayo, a wealthy businessman he wanted as a son-in-law. Every move the lovers made was countered by their parents. Spies were planted. Threats were issued. Businesses collapsed. And then, an anonymous source leaked a scandalous rumor to the press, one that could ruin Jaden's reputation and shatter Maya's family name forever. Jaden Adesola caught in fraud scandal, shocking details about his Harvard degree. It was a carefully crafted lie, planted in the media by unseen hands. The report claimed Jaden had falsified academic documents to gain admission into Harvard, implying that his achievements were a result of family wealth and manipulation rather than merit. The news sent shockwaves through Lagos. Investors pulled back from Adesolas enterprises, stocks dipped, and whispers filled the grand halls of luxury events. At the same time, another scandal erupted, this time targeting Maya. Maya, Okoyas secretly pregnant? Elite family in disgrace. The story claimed Maya had been expelled from Harvard over an alleged pregnancy scandal, one that was covered up with large donations. It suggested her relationship with Jaden was nothing but a reckless affair, one that could cost both families their reputations. In a single night, Jaden and Maya's love story turned into a national disgrace. Jaden stormed into his father's study, his face contorted with rage. "You did this, didn't you?" he accused, slamming a newspaper on the mahogany desk. Chief Adesolas leaned back in his leather chair, unbothered. "What a pity," he said coolly. "It seems someone has tarnished your perfect little reputation." "It was you." Jaden's voice cracked with anger. His father chuckled. "Do not be foolish, Jaden. This is the world we live in. You think love conquers all? Love is for the weak. Power is what matters. You're trying to destroy Maya." "No, my son. I am saving you. This war is bigger than you. If you insist on fighting, you will lose everything." Jaden clenched his fists, his entire world spinning. He had always admired his father's strength, but now he saw it for what it truly was: ruthless control. Meanwhile, at the Okoya mansion, Maya faced a similar battle. "How could you do this to me?" she screamed at her father. Chief Okoyas swirled his whiskey glass, his expression unreadable. "I warned you. You chose to defy me. Now you suffer the consequences." "I will clear my name," Maya said firmly. "You will do no such thing. You will forget about Jaden and accept the engagement to Adesolas." Maya's heart dropped. "You're trying to sell me off like a business deal?" "That's exactly what marriage is." Maya's mother stepped forward, her voice softer. "Maya, darling, you don't understand the stakes. If you keep fighting this battle, you won't just lose Jaden. You'll lose your legacy, your name, everything we have built." Maya's voice wavered, but she stood firm. "Then I will build something of my own." The lovers had lost everything: their reputations, their family's trust, their positions in society. But if their parents thought they would surrender, they were mistaken. Jaden and Maya met in secret at a luxury hotel, the tension between them thick with anger and desperation. "They want to ruin us," Maya whispered, her hands shaking. "Then let's ruin them first," Jaden said. A dangerous idea formed between them, an idea that could either break the chains of their families or destroy them completely. What if they exposed the hidden secrets of their parents? What if they used the same tactics of power and deception to bring them down? "We will fight," Jaden declared. "And we will win," Maya promised. Jaden and Maya knew they had little time before their families tightened their grip, cutting off every escape. If they were going to fight back, they had to act fast. They reached out to an old friend from Harvard, Dapo Williams, a brilliant tech entrepreneur who specialized in cyber investigations. If there was dirt on their parents, Dapo could find it. Late at night, in a secluded penthouse in Okoyas, the three met to strategize. "Your families control half of Lagos, but even the biggest giants have skeletons in their closets," Dapo said, tapping away at his laptop. "We just have to dig deep enough." Jaden leaned forward. "We need something explosive. Something that will force them to back down." Maya, her mind racing, added, "Not just to back down, but to make them realize that fighting us will cost them everything." Dapo smirked. "Then let's get to work." Days turned into nights as Dapo pulled data from hidden accounts, offshore dealings, and confidential emails. The deeper they dug, the darker the secrets became. Chief Adesolas' secret? He had been embezzling funds through shell companies, laundering money through international investments that, if exposed, could land him in prison. Chief Okoyas' secret? He had bribed high-ranking officials for lucrative oil contracts and was involved in illegal arms dealings that could destroy his political influence. The evidence was damning. Jaden and Maya had everything they needed to bring their fathers to their knees. But they weren't ready to make their move just yet. Instead of leaking the secrets outright, Jaden and Maya decided to use them as leverage. At a grand charity gala attended by Lagos elite, they made their first move. Dressed in a stunning black gown, Maya approached her father as he mingled with powerful politicians. "Father, we need to talk." Chief Okoya barely looked at her. "If it's about Jaden, I have no interest." Maya leaned in and whispered, "What if I told you I know about the offshore accounts? The illegal arms deals? The government bribes?" Chief Okoya froze. "What did you just say?" Maya smiled sweetly. "You heard me. Drop your war against Jaden and me, or I make sure the world does." At the same time, across the ballroom, Jaden handed his father an envelope. "Inside are details of your money laundering schemes. I wonder how your political friends will react if this goes public." Chief Adesola's face darkened. "You dare blackmail me?" "I dare," Jaden replied coldly. "Call off your arranged marriage plans, stop interfering in my life, and let me marry Maya. If you don't, I'll ensure you never recover from the disgrace that will follow." Both fathers were backed into a corner. But instead of retreating, they did the unthinkable. Jaden and Maya believed they had won, but their parents weren't men who bowed to threats. That night, as the young lovers celebrated their small victory, their family struck back in the worst way possible. By morning, Dapo had disappeared without a trace. His apartment was ransacked, his laptop missing. Jaden's bank accounts were frozen. Maya's business deals collapsed overnight. And worse, fake arrest warrants were issued for both of them. They were no longer just fighting for their love. They were fighting for their freedom. Jaden and Maya barely had time to process what was happening before the authorities came knocking. "We have a warrant for your arrest," a stern-faced officer said, standing at Jaden's door. With his accounts frozen and their names smeared, Jaden knew this was his father's final move to break them. He and Maya had expected retaliation, but not this fast, not this brutal. "We need to get out of here," Maya whispered, gripping his hand. With the help of a few trusted friends, they managed to escape Lagos, laying low in a private beach house in Ghana. It wasn't the life of luxury they were used to, but at least they had each other. Meanwhile, back in Nigeria, the cracks in Chief Adesola and Chief Okoya's armor began to show. The secrets Jaden and Maya had uncovered didn't disappear just because they were on the run. Unknown to both men, Dapo had made a backup of everything. And when he reappeared weeks later, he made sure the information landed in the hands of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and international authorities. Within days, investigations were launched. Accounts were frozen, but this time, it wasn't Jaden's or Maya's. It was their fathers. The empire they had built on greed and corruption started crumbling. Their allies turned their backs on them. Their businesses suffered major blows. And then came the final dagger. Chief Adesola and Chief Okoya were publicly exposed on national television when a whistleblower leaked the documents. The mighty kings of Lagos were now criminals in the. With their fathers out of power and under investigation, Jaden and Maya were finally free. They returned to Nigeria, not as fugitives, but as victors. The courts cleared their names, and with the remnants of their families' businesses, they built something new, an empire not rooted in greed and rivalry, but in fairness and integrity. With their parents humbled, Jaden and Maya finally had their wedding in a lavish but intimate ceremony attended by the true friends who stood by them. As they exchanged vows, Jaden whispered, "We changed the game, Maya." She smiled.
"No.
"We created a new one." And for the first time, the feud between the Adesolas and the Okoyas was buried, replaced by something far stronger.
Love.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this thrilling story of love, power, and redemption. If you loved the drama, the twists, and the unforgettable moments, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting stories. Your support keeps us going, and we can't wait to bring you even more amazing content. Let us know in the comments what you think of the story and what kind of drama you'd love to see next. Until next time, stay tuned for more.